Mars Red happened in 1923, where the army of vampires has existed for a long time. The humans thought the vampire story has ended. Another threat known as Iskra appears, and the number of vampires started to increase rapidly. Akra is a mysterious artificial blood source. The Japanese government responded by producing Code Zero. Code Zero is a unit created to destroy the vampiric army. They create the same vampires to track the vampires since humans were failing. Lieutenant General Nakajima is the one who comes with the idea of creating Code Zero. They created it as a business. By behind the scenes, the unit is given a mission to deal with the vampires. Code Zero and S-Class vampires started to investigate the increase of vampires. They have noticed that society is not safe. They started to protect them while continuing with their mission. The vampire story started with the life of 25-year-old man named Shotaro. Shotaro got infected with the vampire virus. Shotaro is a popular, well-known man, and he has become important in the Congo Iron Soldier plan due to his status. Japan's government come with a strategy to save the rest of humanity along with Shotaro. Before he was infected with the vampire virus, Shotaro used to work with his parents as a wholesaler in Nihonbashi. He was raised well, and he didn't dream of becoming a soldier. But fate changed everything for Shotaro after being infected by the vampire virus. His parents were surprised to find that their precious boy got infected with the vampire virus. When he becomes a soldier, Shotaro's mindset differs from the other soldiers he works with. His fellow soldiers were surprised at how Shotaro does things. Shotaro has a mark on his other side of the neck which will be revealed soon how he got that mark. Shotaro decided to work with Code Zero to help stop the increase of the vampires. Shotaro loves his family dearly, and he cannot let them being infected with the vampire virus. He became the new soldier of the Empire of Japan's Imperial Army. Due to the vampire virus within him, he became an A-class vampire and allied with the Congo Iron Soldier plan's Code Zero unit. Other vampires that are of lower ranking started to fear and bow in front of him. But some tough vampires are ready to give him a challenge. Yoshinobu Maeda is the most powerful man in the human race, and he has become the captain of Code Zero. With Shotaro's help and other S-Class vampires, Maeda is confident that they can eradicate the evil vampire army. Suwa is a C-Class vampire who lives in the Edo period. He holds the title of the Corporal of the Imperial Japanese Army. Suwa got infected with the vampire virus when he is between the age of 14 to 16 years. It happened during the period of Azuchi Momoyama. He had lost some of his memories of a human being, and he remembers a little. After being affected by the virus, he gives himself a new name related to his infection. He only remembers his Suwa Shrine childhood memories. He realizes that his vampire instincts rise when he sees a human. Suwa decided to use a face mask to cover his mouth and nose so that he won't smell human blood. Suwa has 11 marks on his body. His allies know him as the vampire who hates vampires. Takeuchi is an insane scientist who has an immortal brain, and he is also a D-class vampire. His insanity can drive other vampires crazy. All the Code Zero members got infected by the virus and became vampires. It happened on different occasions and places. Takeuchi is the greatest scientist amongst all the race of vampires. He is clever but crazy, and he is helpful to the Code Zero and Imperial soldiers' plan. He was infected with the virus when he was doing research and experiment. The vampire virus made Takeuchi scientifically wiser. The battle between class vampires and evil vampires is about to begin. The Code Zero units and class vampire are fully prepared for war. The war will be a clash between vampires. Let's move to the official trailer and release date below. More updates about the class vampire versus the evil vampire will be updated after episode 1 is released.